What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm going to show you guys a 109 kill game I had on Rupture. This is my PR of highest kills games I've had on Conquest mode, that is. And it was, it's just a crazy game. And to be honest, I feel like I probably could have gotten even probably up to the 120s. You'll see coming up here some of the kind of the crazy stuff I went through, but man, this was regardless, this is a crazy game. Like definitely just an absolute insane game to start with. I knew I'd be playing against some pretty good people who knew what they were doing, so I knew they were going to push here at the very beginning. I tried to get kind of crafty here, but man, I do not know what it is with trying to use a turret. My sensitivity was so high on that, and I couldn't get myself focused at all. So I bet you probably thought I was, after saying 109 kill game, I'd easily just blow over that guy, but no, just straight up right at the start. I don't get that, and of course, me being me, of course, wants to go grab the trench raider that's going to spawn at 102 mark. Not going to get that either. So, not the start I was looking for. So that's kind of interesting too, to kind of have such a slow start, kind of as that was right there. Yeah, it was definitely. I knew from the previous games before that we had some squads up over here that I'd be playing against that were basically pretty much controlling the last couple games. So I was kind of like, you know what, we really need to get something going here. So. Yeah, I'm going to try to hold down the bridge as much as I can. I'm going to try to come up here and throw some smoke so I can lay my mines, which originally what I always try to do. That's why I run my vehicle all the way down there. But I knew they were going to push it, and I should have gotten out of my vehicle to kill that guy to stop them. Maybe it'd be quicker for me to use a turret, but that's probably the last time I do that, right? So, yeah, I'm going to come up, push over here. That scout class sees me. But he's on spot, so I think my teammates come around and push him. Yeah, they're going to take him out there, so that's good. I'm going to try to roll back around, because I know they're spawning down below somewhere. And, yeah, there's a lot of action in this area right here, which I love playing around the bridge. One of the big things they didn't do, as they run over my mines right there, is blow up the bridge. So there wasn't much of any of that at all, really, which was a little bit of a shocker for me. Because usually, everyone blows up the bridge, even just for the heck of it, just because they like to see the animation of it. So, not to have it blown up was definitely in my favor. But, I mean, I've known for a while on this map that I can do some crazy stuff on this map. I've had, I can name off the top of my head, I think I've already had a 91 kill game on this map that I've already made a video on. So, I've had at least one already, so I've known it before. But to get high kill games like this, you have to have a very close game, right? So, because if the game's not close and your team's winning a lot by having more capture points, the ticker goes up quicker and the game ends a lot quicker. So it has to be a close game, and you got to have, you can't have essentially your team. If someone else is slaying like crazy as well too, they're going to take much of the kills together. So. So yeah, there's a lot of, you have to kind of carry it, which I'm not sure if some people do some pretty good job. They were able to help me out a little bit, which was definitely helpful. But here in the very beginning, we have somewhat of a decent start, even though I kind of fell apart there. I'm trying to pick that guy off with my gasser. Now I'm gonna go push out over to my right. I know my teammates on here, and even I can help them bring the ticker score down quicker. I know if I post up right here, they're gonna spawn behind me or either to my right, as you can see right there. So this was just a game where I just know how to play this map well. I know to play all of the Daytona Pass maps really well. So I just know which spawns are going to be at. I just know to position myself. So I've just played a lot of it. They had that large gap between Daytona Pass till Name and Azar, so I had all the time in the world to learn these maps really well. So yeah, they're still pushing up. I think we're going to get this pretty good here as I'm trying to avoid these. The bombs were dropping on me right there, but yeah, we're gonna be good right here. So yeah, everything pretty much went pretty well. There's some crazy stuff that ends up happening, doesn't go my way. That's why I said I probably could have had a little bit of a 120 kill game, and if I didn't play the objective as much as I was, because again, I was trying to win here. That was the end goal of it. It's always kind of how I do it. I always try to tell people too, if you want to get high kills, you really should just play the objective more, because everyone's gonna go to the objective. And so I just do a nice good slide there, kill that guy. They run over my mines again that I laid out over there. So I laid some ammo from that assault class I want to pick up, so I could lay more mines up over here again. So I'm gonna throw some smoke. And this was just really nice because I was able to throw a lot of smoke, just get myself in a position where wasn't getting shot from the side. The last game, man, I was getting shot from the side everywhere. The last two games, actually. I almost wanted to make a montage of how many times I was getting shot from the side. So I was just like, man, let it end. And finally, this game was a game where it just stopped, and I wasn't having too much. I had some crazy deaths you'll see coming up here, but nothing too insane. So yeah, I have a pretty quick start right there. I've got 20-1. And I'm gonna come over here. This scout class sees me, but I can't really get a good shot on him. And then I'm gonna take out the other guy. I'm assuming he was dead. I think he was dead because I get picked off here from something that's not right there. Okay, that's medic class. So I don't know. He was just laying down or something. But yeah, now I realize, because I was watching the time, I want to get the trench raider. Okay, I know it's gonna spawn after the 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes for that thing to respawn on this map. So I killed the player at like the minute something mark. So I know by the time I get over there, it's gonna be like 6:20 or something like that. So definitely want to push over here. And it's nice too to be coming over here too, because they got players here that are trying to cap it. And so it's good enough timing. So definitely want to grab that and try to control that. Again, they a lot of this bridge gameplay up over here was pretty crazy to think that they didn't explode the bridge at all. If someone's going off like this much over here by the bridge, your best option is to pull an AT rocket gun out or take your tank and start blasting the bridge. Just to get that trench raider guy off the side. Even if it's a player not even using the trench raiders, just blast the bridge. That's what I would have done. But fortunately, they were more focused on using more like bayonet charge and stuff like that. So it did help them out, but I'm again able to somewhat keep it together, even though I kind of had to sacrifice us grabbing E for me to grab the kit. But at least I'll know I'll be able to control C over here, and I know I can basically cap a whole territory by myself with this kit, as long as I don't have to deal with any tanks. So still got a couple tanks on this map, but I didn't see too much. Nice thing about it was I was dropping so many mines over there that I was able to take out like a lot of vehicles in the process, even though I'm not, I can't do anything about it right now. But when I was using my assault class, man, I was just dropping mines after mines, and they were just running over it like easy. So yeah, I'm trying to come up here, push over to D. I feel more comfortable right now going over the D. E's not too bad either, but I feel like there was maybe some tanks over there by E or something like that. But yeah, after I had capped D a little bit earlier, I felt comfortable again coming back over here. So I'm gonna roll up over here. I want to be careful, watch my side. I can hear footsteps, jump over, but finish him. And that player right there has this guy was persistent on this round. That guy right there. And it's a little funny way how it ends at the end of the game, which is fine by me. But it's you'll see at the end here what's up with that. But that guy was very persistent trying to take me out. So yeah, as I said before, they either come up to the left or right up there in front. So that's where they spawn at. So I'm gonna come out of here though, because I'm getting shot from the side, and I don't want to get killed there. And there's fortunately a tank right there, so wasn't really able to cap D. So they kind of held that off well. And I figured there's no point. Like I said, I always say if I lose one battle, I'm gonna win the next 9. So I'm not really too concerned about if I can't cap the base. I'll come back over here, help my teammates finish these guys off, and then make a healthier push back over again towards the other flags that we don't cap, like D and E. So it was a little bit of problematic when I'm over here and I know there's like a guy over here. You got trying to figure out where he's at. Again, I was being very cautious in a sense up over here because I was expecting AT rocket guns to fire against me eventually. They had the tank right there, and I make a little mistake and I fall off the bridge. Yeah, he tried to blast me right there, but he's not going to do anything about that. But yeah, so I was expecting the AT rocket gun to eventually start coming, but it never comes. So I was feeling a little conservative on the bridge because I just didn't want to get shot from that. Because the snipers aren't really going to do me any damage unless I'm with my assault class. But yeah, they're not. As long as I don't have anything that's with some type of rocket shell or something like that shooting at me, I'm going to be fine. So flanking up here again, coming up from behind them. They're just persistent on this area here, which is somewhat good. I mean, at least I'm able to slay them as quick as I can, giving my teammates more of an option to battle less players on some other territory. But we're still, even though we had a good start there, they have 3 of the 5 territories, so we need to hurry up and clear this out really quick. But it just seemed like, yeah, they just kept coming. And just what bothers me at this area, this bridge, is that you can also be at the very, very bottom and just be chilling there on the bottom. It's such a nuisance just to have to jump down and go all the way down and check and make sure not there. Some people I've known before will try to swim in the water because they'll see me really controlling it with the trench raider. And so what they'll try to do is swim in the water and try to cap it that way. and it's just more frustrating than anything just to have to like kind of find these people because it's non-stop right now, as you can see. So I think that's the last of it. No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, it just keeps coming. It's just non-stop right now. So positioning myself really well though right now. That's why that bayonet charge there earlier didn't get me, because I was in a good spot. That it was, you know, you're gonna have to get a god kill on me to kill me with the bayonet on that part. So as you can see, the same player there's coming at me again, and I'm at, is that 49? I think that was 49. So yeah, that is insane. I'm at 3. We're almost at like 350. You know, that's not even. It's like, oh my god, that's insane. That's just absolutely insane. It's a little over a third. Damn, that's crazy. So yeah, that's probably the most insane start I think I've had. I've had some pretty crazy starts actually. It's finishing the games that usually become kind of hard for me sometimes. They kind of slow down, which is kind of what I was expecting. But when I realized, when it did kind of, and a little bit, because obviously if I would have kept this pace up, you know, I probably got the 120 kill game, something like that. So, yeah, it's you know, usually again me finishing up the games get a little bit more difficult, but you know, for the most part it was pretty steady. Yeah, I would have to say. So you have 54-1. I'm like looking at it like, what? Like yeah, that's just crazy. That's absolutely insane what's going on there. So that paid off though, holding that down over there by C, because they were so focused by C that my teammates were able to come around and capture other territories, which was nice. So, you know, they did do their part towards it. It wasn't like a complete carry on my part. So people were obviously doing their job onto that, which is helpful because, like I said, those past couple games I was having before this, it felt more like a carry on those games. So, now I'm gonna try to push over here to F. Surprisingly, I don't or to E. Or surprisingly, here comes the kill right there. That was. I don't know, man. I mean, I knew it was coming, and I heard it, and I was going to circle around, and I hit the rock right there, and you just cannot, you know, climb up on some of these weird ledges. There's nothing you could do. So, I mean, I kind of wanted to rewatch those plays to see how much it was me or them, and I would have to say, because what I experienced definitely from there, that was more me on that part. Was a little curious at the end if maybe they had the perk on where it extends your bayonet charge, because you're going to see that coming up here on the next one. And they're doing what they should be doing. I mean, you should, if you got someone going on a streak like that, going that intense, I would be bayonet charging my mind off. Like, I'd just be going crazy. I wouldn't be holding back at all. Who cares if I die? He's slaying everyone anyway. Keep doing what you're doing. Go crazy off of it. Bayonet charge him like crazy and just keep doing it relentlessly. But, so, you know, I can respect that. But, you know, I know myself knowing to put myself in positions where I don't get myself in trouble like that, which should have been in that situation right there, but I didn't do it very well. I just got caught on the edge and that rock right there, and I allowed him to easily. Still, the turn radius is still pretty good enough for, you know, you can still turn pretty well with the trench raider or with your bayonet charge and do some damage there. But I would have wished I would have just got myself in a better position there, see what I could have done more with the trench raider kit. So good shot from behind from the guy who speared me just a second ago. Which that was another kind of a little bit of a fortunate kill there himself. I'm not sure if he squad spawned his teammate. I think it's what he did. Because I feel like he would have shot in his teammate. I feel like he would have turned that turn quicker when I shot his teammate right there. So I'm assuming that's more of a squad spawn on his part. But, so yeah, a little bit, some unfortunate deaths right there. But, I mean, I can't really complain. That's such a, just kind of overall crazy game. As I see the tank right there. Throw some more smoke. This is what the part right there that really just kind of pushed me over the edge right over there. I think from having like another 90 kill game on this map to having such a, you know, 100 plus was I was just the smoke, and I was getting behind them on situations like this where, you know, they had no idea I'm right here, you know, and the squad spawns on him. I'm take him out. Teammates kill that guy, but now I'm able to push all the way around. You know, there's no one there to my side. I have to take a big risk by me doing this push right here. No one's gonna turn around like spawn behind me. You know, no one's there to my right. You know, all of that, such a big break right there. That's the bigger break. Like, I'm able to kill that guy. You know, now I'm able to kill these two guys up here. All because I'm not getting flanked from behind. And it's a risk. That's all I was kind of playing. Very risky I played. And a lot of times it's kind of 50-50 for me. Like, it's, you know, sometimes there's just one guy spawned there, you know, and he shoots me and there's nothing I could do. But, you know, and it's a big risk that you have to take, you know, because if I focus behind me, all those guys are gonna move away and they're gonna spread themselves out, and it's not gonna be as clean as what I did right there. So definitely a little bit of a risk of what it takes. Yeah, it's, you know, what I like to do. It's why I like playing Battlefield. I like taking these risks and seeing the rewards you can get. You know, because I feel like the rewards just weigh every time you fail off of it. So by far, so you know, I could fail like that 10 times and do that one play. I wouldn't say 10, but maybe a little bit less than that, maybe like 5 or something like that. But I can come back and do that one play right there and just feel like I can keep doing it over and over again. So back over here by C, gonna lay more mines, and the player just jumped right off there. And yeah, I catch him on the side right here. So lay more mines. Now I don't remember exactly specifically when I died with the trench raider kit, but I do know in the game. So I'm gonna show up there around that time. Looking at my score again, realizing, man, I'm just past the half-minute mark, and I'm at like, what was that, 69 or something like that, like, or in the 60s or something like that. That's just insane. So yeah, I was like thinking, man, I could just keep playing, just not even doing anything crazy, like, you know, and just, you know, I'll be able to get this easily right here. So I'm gonna jump up over here. I don't have any more smoke, or I do have smoke. That sounds like I should throw some smoke. I got really jumpy right here. I wanted to come up behind this guy and lay my mines because he was weak enough. I had laid 2 mines up there, not close enough for him, I don't think, to run over them here at the end and blow himself up. I'm not sure because it didn't show on my screen that I got the kills here. But yeah, he was weak enough for me to throw one mine and throw some grenades at him. But I probably should have just stayed on that edge there and thrown some grenades. So that was probably the one death right there. It's more my fault on that one. You know, the first death too was more my fault too. You know, I could have probably avoided that one, but that one there I just had right there for sure. So gonna fake it. I'm pushing on that guy. Shoot that guy again. Same dude again, being very persistent on me. Kind of persistent. I mean, that's not, he wasn't really hunting me down that time. He said to spawn around that area, but yeah, same little trick I always kind of do. I'll fake like I'm making a turn. I know someone in the corner of my eye sees me, and they usually will chase me down, and then I'll pop out of nowhere and I'll shoot them, and usually 9 out of 10 times I'll be able to kill them doing that. So so yeah, this is it's about to spawn here. That's why I'm chilling out right here, and I know I got to get this because they're all, I can see them on the screen. They're all on my mini map. I can see them everywhere, and I'm able to grab it. So that was definitely big. Because yeah, it's a close game. I mean, we were able to still kind of hold it. We took the lead from the very beginning, and we were able to still kind of hold it. But it was, I mean, I'm battling so many people that I know if I relent up for a second, I'm going to be in trouble. That's what had happened the game before, playing some Fort Devo, and for the life of me, I could not get back into the game when I was trying to wait and get the spawn time for the MG 0815 Sentry gun, and I had like waited like, you know, 15-20 seconds more than I wanted to for that weapon, and it's like the wave, the Zerg just slowly took over, and I couldn't recover my team after that. There's nothing I could do. So I always hate that. I hate risking trying to, you know, go out of your way a little bit too much to grab the kits, because they can sometimes just cost you for doing that. So but in this case, absolutely not. This is when you want to grab it. And I was able to grab it right here because, again, there's more players just endlessly still coming, and they're, you know, I grab it, I kill a bunch of people, and they're still all the way over here. So my teammates must have left to go battle some other place, so I'm kind of left here to fend for myself, which is fine. I prefer it like this. I'd rather this be the case because this is where I feel like I can really use this kit on this position part right here. As this guy, like, I don't know if he was, I don't know what happened there, but yeah. So yeah, it's gonna keep catching these guys off guard and finish these guys off. More guys again. It's just a lot on this bridge. It was a lot. There was, like I said, that was pretty crazy to think that. It was just pretty crazy to think that they just shoot the bridge down. So, but yeah. So, what do we got going on over here? So I'm trying to let my team. I don't want to get my teammates bumped over there because I always hate it when that happens to me, right? So I'm like, I just want to get away as quick as I could. Watching some of the scout classes, not concerned about them. I want to be careful there because I could see that guy come around my turn, and you always want to be careful when people are on the run, especially when you know that they've been using a lot of assault classes, and you know they're using a lot of classes that have bayonets on them. So yeah, I was trying to be careful. Like even there, that was a little bit dangerous there too. That I was able to finish him off as quick as I could there because yeah, if you're just running, it's an easy just bayonet charge right there. But yeah, it's just endless, man. It's just endless. And that's why I love Battlefield, man. It's why I love going off the 32 versus 32, just because you can get games like this where it's just this epic, endless, just slaughter, basically. It's just all-out war here. So my typical thing I usually do, I always will fall off the bridge a lot. So fortunately, when I was falling off the bridge, I was falling off. I'm kind of trying to learn how to fall off better, where I fall off more into the water. Because I've landed a couple times where, more than a couple times I have to say, a lot of times I actually land off and fall off and die. So I've been trying a lot there, trying to be very careful what I was doing. And yeah, that was, fortunately for me, I think I had a little bit of a bad fall earlier where you kind of saw me fall right around here. But I knew I was falling, but I just made sure I fell in a good spot. And look at this bayonet charge. Look at this charge right here. Look at that. That's what I tried to say. I heard him coming, and he took the loop just so perfect. That was just, he heard me, knew I was over there, so that was the respect for him on that part. But the rest of it was just, he had to hope, you know, use just luck, you know, just to hope it was gonna turn out that way, and it did for him. So props to him on that. But I mean, you know, it's just, you know, it's not, those are situations. There's not much you can really do. I don't know how much more. I heard him coming. I heard him coming a lot right when he did it. I don't know what I was thinking there. If I thought, if I could just maybe turn a little bit, or what I should have, I don't know what I should have done there really. I could have maybe turned the opposite direction. That would have been a better call. I think I just didn't want to expose myself out there more to the open. So I think a part of me was a little bit, wasn't as concerned that bayonet charge was going to get me, because it was so far away. That's why I was saying, I was wondering maybe if he had the perk where he had the extended bayonet charge on it. But you know, I don't really know. It's not that big of a deal to me, because like I said, those are the, you know, kind of the phenomenon kills that end up happening. Part of it's good on his part. He should be doing that. He should be you know, bayonet charging whenever he can. You know, that's what you should be doing if you're taking out someone who's going that hardcore. You know, just slaying everyone like that. You should just be doing it like crazy. But you know, you're gonna have a little bit. You're gonna have to have a little bit of luck when you're going to get someone who has to, you know, has to understand what they're doing. So, but I'm gonna try a bayonet charge here, and then like something suddenly stops. I wasn't able to bayonet charge there. So I'm gonna try to push up over here. I think that's the last of that too. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up after that. Yeah, that's the last of it. So it wasn't so much of a like a trench raider kind of gameplay. Normally I would probably put up here on the Rupture, but just more, you know, just assault class, doing well with assault class, positioning myself really well with everyone I was doing here. Again, I'm back over here by C again. It's like, man, it feels like, I mean, I wasn't anywhere by A. I didn't go by B. I barely made it to E. It was mainly C and D. That's crazy to really think about that now. That was crazy. So I see this guy's over there, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep on the objective. I want to make sure we win here. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, usually that's why I usually kind of hate. I don't like chasing the one guy out there, because, like I said, more people are gonna come up to the objective than they're gonna go like out in some obscured area. So trying to chase people down for kills to me is kind of just, there's no point in doing that, because like I said, more people will flock towards the objective than you chasing some guy in some obscure place across the map. So so take that guy off there, and I know they're trying to figure out, yeah, he pushes off to the ground. Yeah, and I get shot. Yeah, that's why I got shot from the side there. Yeah, I figured eventually it was gonna happen. I knew I was pushing it there that whole time. I forgot what was going on through my mind. I was thinking I don't have any smoke, and I was like, ugh, you know, because I knew that like they were trying to snipe me the whole time that game from the side, but I was using the trench raider kit, right? So, you know, you're gonna have to put a couple shots on towards me to finish me off. But yeah, that was, I was like, let me push it here, see what I can do. And they finally got me to the side. But right there, though, I got the 100 kill, and it's still, you know, got 120 some on tickets left. So, you know, so a little bit less than that. So, but you know, it's still pretty crazy to think that that's pretty insane. I forget where my score is, comes up to. I think my score is pretty insane too. But overall, yeah, it was just a slaying game, man. Just flat out, everything was just non-stop. It slows down like a little bit right here, because again, I'm trying to cap C. I want to make sure that we do win, because as I said before, the game before, they like had a comeback on us, so didn't want to experience that again. As I'm waiting here, because I figure they're gonna push right up here down the middle, and again, another vehicle kill. I had a lot of vehicle kills, man. My mind's, you know, you don't, if you've been like if you come to my channel kind of new to it, and you've maybe seen more like Zerishan gameplay and Name of Zara gameplay, because tank gameplay has been like less the more Battlefield has progressed, and so I've been using less mines and more like dynamite. But man, before that, when vanilla the vanilla version of Battlefield 1 came out with the vanilla maps and the They Shall Not Pass maps. There's more tank gameplay, so I had to use my mines so much more. So yeah, that was a lot of gameplay of that from using mines. I think to this day I'm still like 0.1% on, like I think I'm even like still top probably 100 in all like platforms combined as like one of the top like mine lane like kills. So I always love using mines. They were definitely helped you take out the tanks. And especially on this map here, you can lay them over and over again down there in the middle. Throw some smoke, give yourself some cover, lay them down there. You can get them on both bridges that are going across from D and E over there. So there's 2 bridges out over there that you can do. They can do some damage on by laying mines over there by those 2 bridges. Yeah, normally that's why I kind of like laying them. There's some other spots over there. Unfortunately, I can't show you on this game, but yeah, there's some other spots, some good spots you can lay the mines at too. So, want to finish this guy. I kind of wanted to get the 110 kills because I knew it was at 109. I was gonna come get 109 on here, but it's kind of funny what ends up happening here because it was the funny part where I run into. So I'm over here and I'm like, I was gonna go to D, but I saw them capping C again, so I was like, okay, well, there's probably players over here, right? So I'm like, okay, and then I run right into the Tread Shredder class. I was like, what? So I run around, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to do a big 360 on him, and like, I don't know, he like disappears from my, he's in my blind spot, and it's the one guy the whole time. That was crazy. I man, 11, dude. Oh, wow. But yeah, he was a good sport about it. So normally I've had people like that, they're, the teabag the hell out of me and leave me all those hate messages. But he was a good sport. So props to you, man, for being all chill and everything like that. So, but yeah, that's basically it there, guys. That was a 109, and I only had 7 deaths, so it's pretty crazy. Definitely a pretty crazy game. That's definitely my PR. I think I had a 106 kill game just recently when Name Nazar came out on Zerishan. I'll link that in the annotations if you guys want to check that out too. But yeah, that was definitely an insane game. Definitely yeah, gotta love Battlefield, man. So that's it for you guys today. I appreciate you guys being here. I am Living, and I'll catch you guys again later. Peace.